Hey lovelies, today we're focusing on opening up our lower back and our hamstrings. These often come tight from sitting, from lifting, or just everyday life. This class is simple and effective and will help you release tension, improve your flexibility, and just allow you to feel lighter in your body. All you need is a mat, yourself, and maybe a towel if you're feeling tight today, and just a few minutes to yourself. So I want you to start in child's pose position. So find the center of your mat. Maybe open up those knees and just allow those hands to walk away. Now if you can, allow your head to rest gently on the mat, but if you need to adjust and you need to adapt, bending the elbows sometimes feels a little bit easier. Now as we stay here, I want you to just take a little moment to settle into your space. Start by taking 3 full deep breaths in, breathing in through the nose, and exhaling out through the mouth. And again, breathe in and out, just allowing your back to relax, to reset, and to open. And again, and release any tension that you're feeling or holding in this area. And again, just take another deep breath in. As we do this, just allow space into your lower back, into your hips. And take another full breath in. And the final exhale and release. Now as you inhale, slowly come up into tabletop position. Spread the fingers, untuck the toes, lift up through your core to keep your spine neutral. And as we inhale, dip our lower back, open up our heart into your cat-cows. As we exhale, we draw that tummy in and we curve, tucking the chin inwards. Now flow of your breath, inhaling as we dip, and exhaling as we draw the tummy in towards the spine and curve. Now this is our first yoga flow, so follow your own breath, relaxing the shoulders. And starting to really find connection with your core center. Inhale, dip, ever so gentle, just making sure you feel no pressure in the lower back. And then as we exhale, we curve in, pushing into the fingers just to protect our wrists. And again, inhale, dip, relax the shoulders and lift your chin. And then come back into neutral. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to lift that right leg up and we're going to swing that right leg through so you're in that lunge position. Now you might need your block for your hands, that's okay, but allow these hips to drop down. Now allow gravity to do its work here, okay? So you're pushing this left hip down, you want to open up the chest, you want to relax the shoulders. Push into that left foot just to kind of ground yourself in a little deeper. Roll the shoulders back and just let gravity pull those hips down towards the earth. By squeezing your glutes really helps open those hips into alignment. Make sure you breathe in and you breathe out. I want you to take another few breaths, just allowing your body to relax into your pose. Remember, if you can't find your breath, you've gone too deep. Well done. Now from here, as you inhale, pop your hands under your thighs and push up into your lunge position. Now really drive into those hands and you're going to feel that stretch up your thigh as well as in your hip. Well done. Now take another breath here, relax the shoulders, lift your chin. Amazing. Now from here, see this left foot, bring it around behind you, right hand palm forward and open that left arm. Now push into your knee as the eye gaze goes left. And we're just going to open those hips a little bit deeper and a little bit stronger. So I'm just kind of driving into that right knee just to open the hips into position, opening the heart, lifting the chin. And again, find your breath. The most important part of our practice is our inhales and our exhales. Well done. And one more, activate those upper back muscles, squeeze those shoulder blades together. And as we inhale again, we're going to turn around. Allow this left hip to come back down so you're in that right low lunge. Relax the shoulders. Now we're going to come back into our half split. So as you inhale next, lift up your chest and shoulders. As we exhale, come back and lift that right toe off the floor. Now again, you might want your block to pop your hands on. I don't have one here, but if you feel that you can't stretch into position, use your block. Even reposition where your foot is and just find where it feels comfortable. Now relax your head wherever you are, so you can feel that gentle stretch down the back of the legs. Now again, find space here, pushing your tailbone back into space and allowing your breath to flow. Now you can stay here, okay, or I'm going to take an inhale, and as I exhale, I'm going to sit my hips back onto my heel, and then I'm going to exhale and fold over. So this is your single leg saddle. Now if that's not for you, stay up in your half split. Now lift up through your core, relax the head. Wherever you are, make sure you can inhale and exhale, feeling a deep stretch down the hamstrings. If you want to go a little deeper, you can maybe bring those arms behind. Now this is strong. Open up the heart. Beautiful. I'm feeling the opening of the quad, of the chest, of the shoulders. Or just stay where you are and find another breath, guys. Now I'm going to walk those hands back through, back into my lunge. And then I'm going to step up into downward dog. Beautiful. Now if downward dog's too strong for you, you can go into child's pose. And just if this is your first downward dog, just pedal those legs. Just starting to lengthen the hamstrings, trying to push the heels towards the floor, relax the head. And just make sure the shoulders are on the back like angel wings. Beautiful, guys. Paddle out the legs. Beautiful. Now, when you're ready, lift your right leg into three-legged dog. We're going to sweep that right leg forward to the front of the mat, and then we're going to walk this back leg back into pigeon. Now, if that's too strong for you guys, you can bring this left leg behind, turn the hip forward, and just lift in this position, okay? So you've got 90 degrees and 90 degrees. If the legs are round, that's great. Now I want you to push up and do a bit of a baby back bend, so squeeze your glutes to protect your lower back, and hold. This is a really good stretch for the hips. Well done. Now find another breath here. And then when you inhale again, see if you can come forward over that front thigh. Now if the knees are at 90 degrees, that's fine. Just lean forwards. Maybe feeling that stretch in the outer hip. I'm going to push into that back foot just to lever my hips into position. Take another breath here. Now when you're ready, bring yourself up. Sweep those legs through, and we're going to come into puppy. So knees are under hips. Walk those hands out. Allow your head just to rest on your mat, just between the eyebrows. And again, if this is too strong for you, you can bend your elbows and just relax your head. But wherever you are, make sure it's comfortable. Make sure you can breathe. Push your sitting bones back into space. Lift your core even in puppy pose and feel your heart just melt through those arms. Well done. Take one final breath here. And then slowly bring yourself back up to tabletop. And we're going to do the other side. So inhale, lift your left leg, sweep it through. So you're now in that left leg lunge. Remember, use your block for your hands if you need it. Walk that back leg down. Allow that right hip to relax, the shoulders to relax onto your back, and lift your chin. Now you might notice that one side feels a little tighter than the other, so just go with it. Make sure you're using your breath to allow your body to melt into your pose. That's it. Lift your chin, relax the shoulders. You've got this. Awesome. Now take one more breath. Release into it. And then pop the hands onto your thigh. Put your hands together and push yourself up into your lunge. Lift your chin, squeeze your glutes, squeeze that back foot for balance. You've got this, guys. And just a few more breaths. That's it. If you little wobble, don't worry, that's normal. Just squeeze those glutes. Perfect. Then from here, this back leg goes behind, the left hand goes in front, and we open up towards the right side. Well done. Now you can open up the heart, let your ideas follow your right hand, push into your left knee just to open up the hip as well as the chest and shoulders. That's it. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, fire up those back muscles, feel them working. Well done. And one more breath. You're doing really good. Now when you inhale again, sweep those hands around so you're back into that lunge position. Take an inhale, see if those hips feel a little bit more open already. You're doing so good. I can already feel my hamstrings opening, my lower back relaxing. Now take an inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to bring it back into your half split. And again, you can use your block to pop your hands on if you need to. Sometimes readjusting that leg is important. Allow your head to relax. And then you can feel that stretch all the way up this leg. Wherever you are, make sure we're not overstretching. We want to make sure it's not too painful, like the breath is catching. If it is, modify it, soften into it, relax into it. Now remember, you can stay here, or if you know you can go a little deeper, you can sit that hip back onto the heel, take an inhale and exhale and release over that left. Now if that's too deep or too strong for you, please stay in your half split and just find your breath in and out, using those exhales to see if you can dive just a little deeper into your pose. Now if you want, remember you can bring those hands back, push in. Well done, open up the heart, lift your chin. Strong arms. And then bring yourself all the way back in when we inhale again into your low lunge. Beautiful, guys. Now from here, right foot's on the floor, step it back into downward dog. Now in downward dog, don't worry if your heels aren't on the floor, don't worry. But work it down, pushing through the heels, pushing the hips up towards the sky. You can give it a little paddle out if you want to give it a little paddle out. Relax the head, push into the fingers just to protect your wrists. And then when we're ready, lift your left leg into three-legged dog, sweep it through, line it up with the front of your mat and walk it back with that back leg. Now remember, 90 degrees is sometimes easier. So say you can just bring that leg through, plant it back and come forward over. Okay, so wherever you are, just make sure it's comfortable. Push into the hands, squeeze your glutes to protect your lower back and open up through the heart into your pigeon. Just take a few breaths here, just enjoy it. Feel that stretch in the hip, the front and the back. Well done, relax those shoulders. Beautiful, guys. Just enjoy it. And then when you're ready, take that inhale, and as we exhale, fold forward. Relax your head. You can walk those hands out if you want to go a little deeper. Beautiful. Take one final breath here. And bring those hands down. We're going to step it through into downward dog. Remember, you can paddle it out, or you can do what feels good. Lovely. Relax the head. Those hamstrings should be feeling really good right now. Amazing. Now, we're going to lift your right leg. We're going to sweep it through, so it's between your arms, okay? Grab a block if you need to. And I want you to bring your foot in between your hands, okay? And tuck your back foot. Now we're going to go into our equestrian. So in the equestrian, you want to walk your foot forward a little further, okay? So say you can use a block for your hands if that's too far. Now, if this is strong enough, guys, I want you to stay here. I am going to work myself down into the splits. I can't do a full split. Well, sometimes I can, but I don't think I'm going to push myself too hard today. So remember, don't go here, guys. If this feels good, I want you to stay here. Pushing the hips down, allowing gravity to bring that hip down towards the floor. Now squeeze your glutes, and then if you feel you can, you want to walk your foot out a little further. Now again, make sure you're breathing. Don't force this, don't push it, don't go too far. Amazing. Now remember, it's your exhales that you see if your leg can go a little further. Keep pushing the hip down. And then if you feel you can try and straighten that front leg. Well done. Now don't go too far. Sometimes putting a block under the hip helps you get that little bit further. Well done. See if you can go a little further to see if you can creep that foot out. Well done, guys. Now from here, sweep that leg back in. Bring it through. Well done. Now we're going to do the other side. So come up into your downward dog as you breathe it in. Breathe it out. Lift your left leg. Three-legged dog. Sweep it through between your hands. Well done, guys. And tuck your back leg. Get a block if you need to for your hands and sink that hip down. Lovely. Now again, we're pushing the right hip down towards the floor. You want to open up the heart if you can. And then this is your chance to see if you can walk that foot out a little further. Now again, don't force it, don't go too deep. Don't allow your ego to push you into a position that feels too strong for you today. Now again, on your exhale, it's your chance to see if you can go just a little deeper. You're doing really well, guys. I say you can do a half split as well. You don't even have to come this far. You can just do a forward fold if this doesn't feel too strong for you. Remember, you can go a little deeper, go a little deeper. And one side's always a lot tighter than the other. So ease yourself in. Go a little deeper, guys. Remember, use those exhales to see if your body can relax and fold a little further. Well done. One more breath. Now from here, see if you can walk that leg back through. Walk it out in downward dog. Paddle it out. Show those hamstrings a little bit of love. You did amazing, guys. Well done. Show yourself compassion and gratitude for what you did today. Now widen the feet a little bit. Now just bring the right hand to the left side and the left hand to the right side. And alternate. If you can't grab the thigh or the shins, you can grab wherever you can. Well done. Now slowly bring it down onto your knees. We're going to bring ourselves around. So you're in the middle of your mat. Now give those knees a little hug in and just give that back a little massage. Little circles. And in the other direction. And then go for a wide knee position, just hugging the knees in, pushing the lower back into the floor. And breathe. Now I'm going to go into a happy baby. If you want to stay here, you're more than welcome, but bring those feet up into the air, bring the arms inside, wrap them outside, and push and pull those feet down towards the floor. And just make sure the tailbone hasn't lifted or raised, the back is still grounded, the breath is still flowing. And just really open up the hips and your lower back. You really showed your body a little bit of love today. Just notice how good it feels now. And take another deep breath here. And then allow those feet to come together into your reclined bound angle. Hands on your belly. Flatten your back. Push your feet together and just allow gravity to bring your knees down towards the earth. And take 3 deep breaths in, inhaling through the nose, filling your belly, and exhaling and releasing. And again, breathe in, stomach and rib cage expands, and out. And one more deep breath in, and out. Then bring those feet onto the floor, bring the knees together. Slowly roll onto your side in that fetal position. And just take a moment. Show yourself gratitude for showing up for you today. For giving that back and those hamstrings a little bit of care and attention. And then slowly push yourself up into seated position. Well done today, ladies. Namaste.